I'm going to get the new motorcycle. But I'm not yet. Like if I do sell my motorcycle, I would buy probably that one that I showed you. I don't know. I want a car as well because it's been raining recently around here, so today I got wet, like freaking it, and that's the part that I still hate about riding a motorcycle.
Ah,
Um, so yeah,
eh,
I mean the weather is good here, but when it rains, it's not nice when you get wet.
sì. ¿Y qué tipo carro te quieres comprar?
Oh no, I don't know if you've got those. You haven't got Renault in the States, do you?
¿Qué tipo?
Renault.
No.
Oh no, you haven't got that brand there.
¿Es de
I,
chino?
I don't know. I think it's French. Renault, like the ones from the. I think they do racings and stuff.
Renault.
So yeah, I'm going to show you. Renault, but it's an old car, the one that I plan to get. Renault. I don't. I think it's Renault. The pronunciation. Not sure though. You're having a look at my screen now, right?
Sì.
So I am thinking one of these ones.
Ah,
No, but this is the new, like this one. Like
sí, nos tenemos, pero aquí es Fiat.
oh, you've got Fiat. No,
Sí.
no, no. But it's different. Fiat is
Oh,
different.
okay.
Yeah, this is a different brand. This one, Renault. Yeah, this is pretty much one like this. Um, yeah. Let's see. Hopefully, I'll get one.
Sí, yo aún necesito un car, pero no.
But I mean, your wife isn't going out,
Sí, no,
so
sí.
so why would you get one? Like that's exactly the reason why I haven't made up my mind to get the car because like I mean, I use my motorcycle like once a week, barely. I ride it like once a week. So it's like how do you call that? It's a I forget the word in English. But yeah, it's just an expense that the why would you want to have it if you're not even using it?
Sí,
So
por
that's
ejemplo,
like
ayer cuando yo fui al trabajo, ella me llama mucho, ella se llama me mucho veces. Yo necesito mi carro, yo necesito.
but did she actually need to go out?
Sí, pero es un día en 2 o 3 meses. Es posible tomar un Uber.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, and yeah, and as I'm telling you, the same thing here. Like buying a car right now with this quarantine, it's it's not money wise
No
whatsoever.
way.
So yeah, I mean, like, although I got wet today, I that kind of pissed me off. But yeah, I mean, I hadn't gotten wet like since March, February,
Okay.
because I hadn't ridden that long, that far. So and yeah, like the rest of the days have been good. So it was today that I got unlucky, but
Y
anyway.
tengo una otra pregunta. Ah, hoy vi fincas um, en la computadora en dólares de los Estados Unidos. ¿Y cuál es tu opinión se cuenta un finca bueno? Like how much do you think that would cost?
A country house here in Colombia.
Sí.
Well, I mean, eh, I'm going to start from the cheapest, like my idea. I do want a country house. There is a very cheap area close to Medellin, probably like 50-minute drive from Medellin. Um, So it's very cheap because it's an area where very few people. It's just not a it's not a trend to have a country house there. You understand what I mean?
Sì, sì,
Like it's got everything that a nice country house can have, like the view, like it's nice, like it's chilly. I mean, like not freaking chilly, but like cozy chilly.
sì,
um, and I've heard that there are lands for I've heard like $10,000. So the land, only the land.
sì,
And
sì,
then I have found out about, how do you call prefabricated houses?
sì.
Yeah, is there any other way to say that?
No, no,
I
that's it,
think,
how you say it, sì.
yeah. So I've checked. So $10,000 for a land. I mean, like not a huge, but enough to build a 100 square meter house, which is really good. I mean, like I wouldn't build a country house bigger than that. I just wouldn't. Um, so I find out the price of a fancy prefabricated country house, and it's like $25,000. So in total, it would be like $35,000 right now.
¿Y cómo se dice el nombre de esa ciudad?
Well, it's not a city. It's I think it's still Medellin. No, it's like a city next to Medellin, if you will.
Sì, sì,
Uh, I don't remember the name exactly, but the area is near San Cristobal. So San Cristobal is a village of Medellin, but the area that I'm telling you about is a bit further than that. Like
sì, sì.
you see Medellin, San Cristobal, which belongs to Medellin, and then you find this other area that I'm telling you about, which is not very, 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 what is it? Very common to buy there.
Sì,
Like
sì.
it's not common. Like people just don't buy their lands or anything. So that's why it's cheap, because it's not a common area to buy lands and stuff. So I that's hopefully land will be that cheap when I've got the money.
Sì,
Hopefully.
sì.
But yeah, like I would do something along those lines. Yeah, along those lines. Like it depends on your taste, because I mean there are very fancy country houses, like for example living in Santa Elena. That's very nice, but it's very expensive.
Santa...
um yeah, Santa Elena. Then you've got Guatapé, which is also very nice because of lake views and stuff,
Sì.
but that's very expensive as well. Like I just like I really like it. I love it there in Santa Elena and in Guatapé, and it's like the two country sites I visit the most. But even if I had the money, I don't think I would buy it. I just think it's overpriced.
Ok.
Very personal opinion. I think it's just overpriced, or I'm just too poor.
No, no, y Santa
But
Linea. Santa Linea.
Santa Elena.
¿Y cómo es? ¿Y-L?
Elena, Santa Elena. Santa Elena, like this. Santa Elena. So that's a village of Medellin. Um, but it's too expensive. Like people who live there, it's either because they got an, how do you say that, a heritage,
Sì, sì.
or because you could say that they're well off. People
Sì.
who got properties there, they're well off. So yeah, like it depends. It depends. You can get. I think that the cheapest option is the one that I just told you about, and well, there are. I've heard that there are country houses in the up the hill in between the airport and Medellin, which are like 1 million.
Oh,
So
sí, sí, claro.
so that's like in Colombian pesos, that's like 4,000 Colombian pesos. That's just a lot of money. I think even for an American, that's it.
Oh,
That's
sí,
still
sí.
a lot of money. Like one meal, that's. But it's like the areas, they're like it's just like amazing. It's just like very nice stuff. Like what many foreigners do, it's I mean, it's very easy. As I have told you, with the money that you earn in the States, you've got two options if having the chance to come and live in Medellin or in Colombia overall. You either can afford three times what you can afford now in the States with the same money and the same job that you're doing right now, or you can have the same lifestyle, probably 60% cheaper than in the States.
Sí, sí, claro.
So there are some people who like saving. Most of the Americans that I know, they prefer to raise their lifestyle three
Sí.
times better, because I mean, you're used to paying the same money, so it sort of makes sense that I mean, you're spending the same, you're used to spending the same money, so you might as well just get a better place and all of that stuff. Like there is one guy that he comes like every 4 6 months, and he last time he came, he was actually having a look at some apartments and stuff, because he's like, yeah, I'm always doing Airbnb, but I'll eventually move to Medellin. I really like it there. And I mean, he's been coming very often, very, very often. So, and
Okay.
he can afford it. Like he lives in Orlando, and he's got this fancy house there. He's got like a very nice car, and all of like he's got all the toys. So he's like, it makes sense to have a good apartment in Medellin. And he was like, yeah, I mean, 100. So he was like, $100,000. I mean, like, I can afford that, but
Sí.
and I was like, well, that's cool. I mean, good for you, but and it's a really good house. So like, what he can get a $300,000 house in Colombia for $100,000 because of the exchange rate. Like a 300 million, which is $100,000 in the States, that's you can get a very good place. Like I know very few people who can afford a place like that, and so it depends. It depends. Like you would like to live in the countryside?
No, no, but like it, they were talking about do you know who Lenny Kravitz is? The singer?
No.
He bought a finca in Brazil and he paid $2 million for it. And I was like, even though he has all that money, like he could have bought a finca in Colombia for a tenth of that price and it would have been just as nice. Like
Well,
like $2 million.
depends on. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends because I mean, like if he's traveled, if he liked the culture, if he liked the weather, if he liked the people, then all of those things are just, yeah, just facts that influence your decision making
Sí, claro.
when deciding if you want, like, for example, one of the things that I've come to appreciate is the weather that we've got here. Like I'm
Oh,
all the time complaining when it's raining, but
yeah.
but but I know, although I haven't traveled so far, I know that we've got one of the best weathers in the world. Like our weather is unique. I mean, like there are very few places which have this sort of weather all year long. So
Yes.
we're quite lucky to have this sort of weather, although it sometimes get rainy, but that's okay. I mean, like you've got winters, you've got
Oh,
very hot
yeah.
summers. We haven't got that. Like our weather is in between 23 to 31, 32. How do you say Celsius? Great Celsius.
Yes.
So I mean, like that's the worst and that's the bad. That's the worst and the best. So it's like it's really good indeed. So that's one of the things that I've realized. Like when I start traveling, then I will definitely do it in springtime wherever I go,
Yeah,
because it's a weather that I'm used to living in, and I'm not willing to change that. I'm just not willing to change because I'm very picky when it comes to weather. That's actually why I don't like to the coast here in Colombia. Like I hate going to the coast because it's too hot, and same for Bogota, which is, in my opinion, too cold. In my opinion, like I know it's not that cold or that hot, but I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled regarding weather, so it's definitely one of the things that I'm not willing to risk or to change or not having wherever I go. So definitely springtime is when I'm going to be traveling when I start doing it. So
yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Like, no, I mean, yeah, like the really hot weather, I can't do either. It's terrible.
it sucks. I mean, I don't know how people can work with that weather. I mean, like humid, hot weather. That freaking sucks. I don't know if there is a place in the world where they've got the weather that we've got here in Colombia all year long with a beach.
Yeah,
That's
no, maybe for like months of the year, but not all year long. No.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, maybe some months, but all year long. I think the closest is Santa Marta, probably, which has mountains 20 minutes from the beach up there in Minca. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I think that's the closest. I think that's the closest thing to what I want. So that's I haven't been there yet, but definitely it's one of my next destinations that I want to try. I want to try to stay there for 1 week and see what it's like. Um, and maybe I like Medellin a lot. I like Guadape a lot. I like that idea of the country house that I told you about a lot. But if up there in Minka is like nice, if I like the people and the experience, probably I might end up living there. Probably eventually. I don't know. I've got to try it.
Sí, claro.
So, okay, mate, let's get started.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one, las comunicaciones no son buenas.
Las comunicaciones no son buenas. Uh,
Yeah. So,
the the communications are not good.
communications are not good. Yeah. Okay. So the pairs.
Okay. Periodistas, journalists,
Mm-hmm.
y desafortunadamente is unfortunately,
Once again, desafortunadamente.
y desafortunadamente,
That's like a tongue twister.
sí.
Uh, Go on.
No se preocupe,
Mm-hmm.
y is on, and
But no te preocupes, what?
don't worry.
Okay, go on.
Y is and, y suma is sum.
Good. Okay. I am a journalist.
Soy, soy periodista.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. ¿Qué piensas de los periodistas?
¿Qué es mi opinión?
Yeah.
Es un profesión, es muy difícil hacer neutral.
Ser neutral.
Sí,
¿Cómo
porque
así?
tengo, por ejemplo, yo tengo muchas opiniones.
Porque tienes muchas opiniones.
Sí, por ejemplo, los políticos o otra cosa, like, eh, eh, periodistas, la cosa es más importante, esa dije la verdad sin opinión, ¿entiendes?
Right.
Y,
Yeah,
y
like just the raw truth.
sí, yo creo aquí no tenemos mucho.
I don't think there is anywhere.
Sí, claro.
It's just like you were saying that thing about opinions. Like I used to think badly about or feel badly towards guns control,
Sí.
but there was one simple idea statement that changed my mentality quite a lot.
Y
It
dame.
was that the statement was bad people will still own guns. They will still have guns. That's true. That I mean, they will.
Sí.
Even if they aren't allowed to have guns, they will have them. But good people won't have them.
Sí.
So that changed my mindset very much. I was like, shit, that's so true. Like, definitely, yeah. Like, and like, yeah, I felt like, holy shit, that's so true. So I started like recently I've been thinking, I was like, shit, like here in Colombia it would be so cool to have permission to have guns because yeah, I mean like if these people knew that everyone can have a gun, that you can have the permission. I'm not saying that they should give it to everyone. Like of course there are people who are just nuts. So so there should definitely be some sort of an assessment, like a psychological assessment or something, so they can check that the person is going to go out and just shoot everyone randomly.
Sí, claro.
But I think that control is okay. Like just like testing people if they can, if they're mentally able to handle guns, that they aren't just going to shoot at anybody, but it's because they're going to use it as defense, personal defense.
Sí,
and
claro.
and I've heard it from many Americans. There's a like that's why in some areas there aren't so many, like the, what do you say, that the percentage of robbery is not as high. Is, or what do
Sí,
you?
sí. No, no. Yo personalmente no tengo pistolas
Mhm.
o, ¿cómo es? Firearms, ¿cómo se dice eso?
Armas.
Armas. Pero la cosa me creo que es muy bueno es, por ejemplo, mi papá tiene mucho armas. Es bueno. Porque, por ejemplo, en la ciudad, um, no sé exacto qué tienen armas. Es bueno. La cosa es triste aquí para mí es, no es personalmente, es el gente que no, en mi estado especialmente, mucho de la gente no respeto los animales y cosas como, por ejemplo, y niños en el campo aquí, era los bosques y usa las armas en por los animales para deporte. Y no me gusta. Es,
I completely, yeah, I agree with you entirely. Like just for the fun of it, not definitely a fan.
sí, es horrible.
But but to defend yourself, like just to defend yourself, to defend your
No
wife.
tengo no problema, pero cuando los niños usan las armas en animales, yo siento es muy cruel. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have a problem. Like, I think if you want to own guns, you should own them. I think if you want to carry a gun, that's your business. But I think it's very
yeah,
irresponsible that we let kids go into the woods and just shoot animals like squirrels,
yeah.
rabbits,
That's,
deer.
yeah. No,
It's
no, no.
crazy.
Definitely. Yeah, I no. Yeah, that's irresponsible. Yeah, I also, yeah, I think so. But for example, I've got a friend. I've got a friend. He's from Medellin, but
See?
he's a truck driver there in the States.
Oh, okay.
And it was very funny because I've shared some of those ideas regarding weapons and stuff recently on my WhatsApp, and and like he's very polite, but he's very aware that there are some topics which are very delicate. Would you say that delicate?
See,
Like
see.
they are. So he was like, I can see that you like guns. And I was like, well, I mean, I have never ever shot any gun in my life, but I would definitely like learning and having my own. And
Sí, por ejemplo, no niños y en mi estado es un deporte hunting. Por ejemplo, mi hermano
uh,
y mi padre, ellos, oh, no, ellos cada verano, invierno también, ir a la bosque y usan armas para solo deporte. Like they use guns solely as a sport to kill animals. Like I don't like that. Like,
yeah, neither do I. Neither do I. I mean,
and I
I
think
just think
when you have
it's
a lot of guns, you almost promote that a little bit. Like,
well, but for example, so I was talking to him and he sent me some pictures of the guns that he carries. And he was telling me some stories, and and it was very nice to have that conversation with him, because
yeah,
he told me that he had this discussion with a guy. I mean, they even hit one another like very bad, like it was a very serious fight that they got into.
oh,
And uh, and he was telling me that his wife told him that she had thought that he was going to shoot him, because but it was just that was it. It was the two of them. They were hitting one another, but that was it. Like just your fist and go ahead.
yeah. No, I
Fighting
mean
was very
bad people will always have guns. See,
so so he was yeah, so that was what he told me, and he was like, dude, I could have shot him. I've got all the paperwork, I've got all the shit done. Like I can shoot anyone I want. Almost. and and as self-defense, that's what he meant.
yeah, yeah.
So and but he was like, but I mean, I know why I've got a gun. Like I think that's like my mindset regard, like my opinion is as an ultimate defense, like tool. Like if your fists weren't enough, like maybe you're with your wife, there are like 3 or 5 guys. I mean, it makes sense that you start shooting them just like
Y,
that. I mean,
y en el pasado, el gente robaron tú. Like, have you been robbed before?
yeah, as a matter of fact, I was downtown today. That's why I tell you that, because I was picking up a book that I printed out. Actually, the book where the author, where I got the idea of these weapons that I was telling you, the statement
Yes.
that bad people always have guns. I was actually printing it out, the book, and like I was, I don't know, it could have been me. I was there, and then people started screaming and running, and then the police passed by, and I was like, shit, what happened? And they were like, a guy just robbed another one, and he stabbed him.
Oh,
So I was like, holy shit. I mean, I was thinking, I was like, that could be me, because I mean, trust me, I would have put up a fight. Even if he had a fucking knife, I wouldn't have left him if I could have done it. Like that's probably what happened. The other guy didn't want the other guy to rob him, so he put up a fight, and he just stabbed him. Probably that was what happened. I
I mean, have you been
so
robbed though? Like ever?
I have,
Oh,
yes, like
it's
3 4 times.
with a
So
gun or with a knife?
yeah, like twice. I don't remember well. I don't know if the gun was real. The one. I mean, like you don't know with this. What was the name of this guns with gas that we were speaking about? What's the name of them? I forgot in English.
Uh,
That it's not a gun. It's like it's got like some metal balls.
a BB gun.
A BB gun, right? I mean, like they're very real. I wouldn't know the difference. Like I
Dude,
don't recognize them. So I don't know if it was real, but I mean, I was 15 years old and I wasn't going to find out on my own. So
no, no.
I just gave everything away. And yeah, and I think there was another time with a knife. But then, I mean, that just pisses me off. I mean, why have you got to give them what you've got if you worked for it? I just don't think it's fair.
No, no.
So, so I was thinking, like, I was riding my motorcycle back home, and I was like, mate, this fucking sucks. Like, why? I mean, if we had guns, then it would be much easier to just shoot a fucking
Claro.
thief. And yeah, I mean, he deserves it. He deserves it because and they wouldn't probably do it ever again if they got shot. Like shit,
Sí,
no, this is serious stuff. Like I already got shot once or twice, then I'm not going to risk a third time,
no,
right?
sí, sí.
But if no one does anything to them, they just capture them. They get released in 1 week or in 1 month or whatever. So it's like, I'm cool. I can stop whoever I want in the city, and nothing bad will happen to me. Uh,
Sí,
you can
sí.
bet that's their mindset. So yeah, I was thinking, shit. I mean, that could have been me.
Sí.
I don't know. We've got a saying here. I don't know how, but they say that thieves they learn to recognize the weak people, the ones who let others rob them. Like they can see their fear. Like they learn how to read people's kind of nonverbal communication. And like the last time I got robbed, it was like, well, that's probably 18. Probably
Okay.
that was probably the last time 10 years ago. From then on, I've always got like when I'm downtown, I've got my back as a protection if they've got a knife, so I can just like use my backpack like a shield,
Sí,
right? And then on the other hand, I've got a helmet, so I can hit them with the helmet on the head or something.
sí, claro, claro.
And I'm always looking like so serious like this. I'm like all the time, and no one ever tried to rob me ever tried to rob me ever again. But
Bueno,
but back then, like when I got robbed, it was because I was like I didn't even know my way around the downtown or that stuff. So I was like I was yeah I think that they saw me and they, oh, this guy doesn't know his way around. He's fearful. He's fearful. He's in a fearful state. So let's just get him.
sí.
So but anyway, like if we had guns, that's something that I would definitely love having, like the permission here. I mean, like we can get permissions, but it's a pain in the neck. Like you would have to be like a security guard, or like you would have to have some leverage, very good leverage in politics or something like that to get a permission like that. They just don't give it away to anybody. So
Sí, sí, claro.
okay, so let's continue. um this one, the first.
Ok, expensive es caro, pero yo personalmente no uso. Access es exceso. Acceso,
Eso.
exo.
Mhm.
Uh, junio es June.
Yep.
Y afterwards es después. Y donde es where.
Yeah. So what's the other translation for expensive?
Costoso.
Yeah. I have access to his library.
Ok. Tengo acceso a su biblioteca.
Yeah. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que fuiste a una biblioteca?
Mi favorito es mi local, es muy bueno.
What do you mean?
Like the local library here is very good. Me gusta.
Okay. ¿Y cuándo fue la última vez que fuiste?
Oh, en marzo.
En
Porque
marzo.
ahora, sí, porque ahora no es abre.
Ahora no está abierto.
Ah, no está abierto.
Good. Yeah. I don't remember the last time I went to like probably. Yeah, I think it was like 3 4 months ago.
Sí.
Now that I think of it, but I didn't even go. Why did I go? I think I was looking for a book for a friend. So okay, so this
Ok.
one, the piss.
Sí, sí. Vestido es dress.
Mhm.
Comunicaciones es communications. Doctor es doctor. Fácil es easy. Y la último es después del after.
I am reading the news.
Estuve leyendo las noticias.
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 What is sello?
Sello es una chair, ¿no?
No, cherry silla.
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 Ok, sello es no.
A sello is stamp.
Oh, ok, sí.
As in, like when you're signing legal documents or agreements,
Sí, sí.
and then you put something like with the ink. That's a stamp, right?
Sí, sí.
Yeah, sello. Eh, Pez.
Ok, sí, sí. Arroz es rice. Julio es July. Dientes es los teeth. Comunicación es communication. 30 is 30.
Good. Someone called the press, and the journalists are here now.
Alguien llamó a la prensa, prensa,
A la prensa.
a la prensa y los periódicos están aquí ahora.
Again, y los periodistas.
Y los periodistas están aquí ahora.
Yes, periódicos is newspapers.
Periodistas. Ok, periodistas.
Yeah. Pairs.
Ok, sí, sí. Junio es June. Enamorado es in love.
Again, enamorado.
Enamorado. Communication es communication. Contar es to count. Alquiler es to rent.
Contar can also be to tell.
Oh,
See,
sí, sí.
like, tell me, hey, cuéntame.
Sí, sí.
Okay. We have good news for the family.
Ok, bueno. Nosotros tenemos buenas noticias para
Noticias.
noticias para la familia.
Yeah.
Noticias.
Noticias.
Noticias. Noticias.
¿Cuáles fueron las últimas buenas noticias que te dieron?
Ah, ah, um, la hermana de Allison, ella me dije, ¿te gustaría ir al lago? Like, that was good news. She invited me to the lake.
When was that?
Uy, pero no voy a ir.
Why not?
No sé, es más frío para mí, pero ellos no, ellos les gustan. Es frío en la agua ahora.
I mean, are they going to swim in the lake?
They're gonna boat and swim, and it's just like a little too cold still for me.
I mean, you can go and not swim.
Sí, sí, pero la viento en la barco es frío, es frío.
Right, right. I love lake settings though. I just
Oh,
love
sí, yo también, yo
it's
también.
so cool.
Sí,
Like I don't know, it's one of those environments in which it feels like magical. I don't know,
sí,
I like it. I really like it. Like I just like I don't enjoy fishing, but
no,
just being there, just being there and just feel the wind. It's cold, right? But I don't know, I think it's very cool. It's one of my favorite experiences indeed. Now that I
ok.
think about it.
Este es largo, Lake Cumberland.
How far is it?
3 horas.
3 horas. Huh.
Sí.
So do they plan to go to a cabin or something, or just
Ah,
camping?
no, ellos tienen un, uh, un casa prefabrico. Like they have like a prefabricated. It's like it has wheels, but it's not a trailer. You can like move it. It's very cool. I like it. It's
So it's
small.
a prefabricated house.
It's like it's called a camper. Do you know what that is? Like
A
uh,
camper, like it's a car, but it's got like beds and stuff.
yeah, but you have to pull it
How do you call it?
like deck. Es como uh, es como eso.
Okay, show me.
Sí, sí. Es como eso.
Let's see. So how do you call it in English?
They just call it like the camper.
The camper.
Sí.
Okay, the camper. So they take it like
No, it's always there.
it's always there.
Sí.
So, I mean, what if if it gets stolen
Sí.
or something?
No, no es posible. Originalmente es solo un camper, pero tiene uh, madera in todo. Like they built a deck and like a roof and stuff over it. It's really not. It's like it's pretty cool.
So it's like this.
Yeah, but it even has like a roof. Like
So it's bigger, like
yeah. Like you couldn't just move it.
so more like this.
Yeah, but I mean, it even has a wooden roof. Yeah, like that's very similar.
This one. That's so
See,
cool. Okay, okay, I understand. So they built, yeah, like it was the easy thing. Like they built the easy thing so that the roof, you call this part the deck,
see,
where the
see.
wood is. Nice.
Yeah.
I might actually, I haven't seen them here in Colombia, but what I have seen, yeah, like probably like a van, like a huge van or something. I would love to travel around Colombia like that. I mean, like getting a van and just moving around, like
Sí,
Wi-Fi,
sí,
like a good data connection plan, so I can work from wherever, and
sí, sí.
that'll be so cool.
Oh,
Uh,
very cool.
Very nice. Okay, I mean, you should definitely go and enjoy it for me.
Cuando tú visitas me, nos vamos muchas veces. Like if you ever come here, we'll definitely go.
Yeah, yeah, that would be a good plan. So
Okay.
this one, pronunciation. Un puente le da acceso a la isla.
Sí, un puente le da acceso a la isla. A bridge gives access to the island.
Yeah, good. Okay. Necesitamos un nuevo sistema de comunicación.
Necesitamos un nuevo sistema de comunicación. We need a new system of communication. Or a new communication system.
Yeah, okay. Las comunicaciones no son buenas.
The communications are not good.
Ah, no, good. Yeah. A él no le gusta lo que han dicho los periodistas.
A él no le gusta lo que han dicho los periodistas.
So,
Um,
what's that?
he does not have or does not like
Mm-hmm.
um, what the journalists have said.
Yep. Tenemos buenas noticias.
We have good news.
Mm-hmm.
Tenemos buenas noticias.
Yeah. Mi novio es periodista.
Mi novio es periodista. My boyfriend is a journalist.
My boyfriend. Yeah. Is a good. Alcanzaste tu meta diaria, super bono, ta, ta, ta. Let's open another chest. So
Sí, sí.
we can do a test.
Está mucho mejor contando. Puedes evitar mientras horas con apartos desde un mes.
What are you reading?
Yeah, sí, sí, sí. Taiba. ¿Cómo es Taiba? Es
What?
TYBA, the commercial.
Ah, okay. So, okay, let's see. Let's do naturaleza.
Ah, sí, sí, bueno, naturaleza.
Um, so, escoge la traducción correcta. Si el tiempo está agradable, nosotras iremos a navegar.
Si el tiempo está agradable, nosotros iremos a navegar. If the weather is nice, we will go sailing.
Yes, iremos a navegar, yeah. Pears.
Okay. Barato is cheap.
Yeah, what's the other word for cheap?
Costoso is expensive, so en costoso,
No, it would be economical.
económico. Okay.
Yeah, economical. But if we're speaking about a cheap person, as in they're kind of greedy,
Sí.
then that would be, I don't think I have told you that one. That one would be cheap, but a person that would be fuck. Amarrado.
Amarrado. Okay.
Yeah, we say amarrado, or yeah, I would say just amarrado. That's like very tight sort of thing.
Sí, sí.
Okay. Go on.
Más is more. No
Mm-hmm.
más. Clima is weather.
Mm-hmm.
Rap is rap.
Yep.
Información is information.
Yeah. El tiempo era agradable en Marruecos.
El tiempo era agradable en Marruecos.
Marruecos.
Marruecos. The weather was nice in Morocco.
Yeah. Okay, again, the best.
Okay, negro is black. Estudiantes, students.
Mm-hmm.
Soltero is single.
Mm-hmm.
Where is donde.
Yep.
Weather is clima.
Good. Hey, have you been watching the lessons that I've been uploading?
No, pero es mi mañana sí. I'm going to.
You've got to watch this one to show you. You've got to watch the one that is going to be premiering tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow at 1, yes, tomorrow. Yeah. This one, the
Okay.
one that's going to be premiering tomorrow at 1 p.m. We
The
got to
would
watch that one.
can could.
Yeah, would, can, could, and may. That's a very nice lesson. Like you should
Okay.
definitely watch that one. And the ones regarding real estate, the ones that I'm doing with Chip,
Sí, sí.
I would like to do those lessons with you and him. That would be nice, and you've got the same level.
Yeah,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll talk to him. I mean, tomorrow we're meeting at 6 p.m. Colombian time.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're meeting at 6 p.m. with Frey, remember?
Yes, yes.
Okay, but I'll try to arrange a lesson with Chip. He's in where is he? He's in the
Colorado.
Grand Canyon. In where? Colorado.
Colorado,
Colorado.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah. He actually told me that he wanted to have like more students together in the same lesson as well. But I was like, it's sort of difficult to agree on a time, but I'll try to make it possible.
Okay, sí, sí.
So
Tiempo de
tiempo.
otoño.
So what's that?
Fall weather.
Yep. How is the weather today?
Sí, sí. ¿Cómo es la clima hoy?
¿Cómo está el
Está el clima hoy.
Yes. ¿Cómo está el clima este fin de semana?
How is the weather this weekend?
How
¿Cómo
is
está el clima este fin de semana?
Yes. The weather would be nicer in September.
Sí, el clima será más agradable en septiembre.
Será más agradable en septiembre. ¿Te gusta el clima caluroso?
¿Te gusta el clima caluroso? Do you like hot weather?
Yeah. How is the weather this weekend?
¿Cómo es el clima? ¿Cómo está el clima este fin de semana?
Yeah. El periódico de clima caluroso es muy corto aquí.
El periodo de clima caluroso es muy corto aquí. The period of very hot weather is very short here.
Yeah. Good weather.
Sí, buen clima.
Yes. Buen clima. What is mitad in English?
Mitad, no sé,
Half.
half. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like half a glass of waters, half
Sí, sí.
something.
Un mitad de leche.
We wouldn't say that. What do you mean?
Like a
Like
half glass
of
un,
milk?
un cupa mitad de leche.
We would say medio vaso de leche.
Oh, okay.
Medio vaso de leche.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky to use that half thing, but you just need to memorize the usages.
Sí, sí. Mitad, mitad.
¿Cómo está el clima?
¿Cómo está el clima? How is the weather?
Yeah, how is the weather? How do you say boots?
Botas.
Good. How's the weather there?
¿Cómo es el clima allá?
¿Cómo está el
Ah,
clima
el clima allá.
allá? Yeah. What is rodilla?
Rodilla es ah, I know this. No recuerdo.
It's a knee.
What?
As in your knees, like your knees, like
Ah,
your
okay.
leg knee.
Sí, sí, sí. Mi rodilla.
Yes. Um, el clima será más agradable en septiembre.
The weather will be nicer in September.
The weather will be nicer in September. Yeah. Nosotras tratamos de ir, pero desafortunadamente el tiempo estaba malo.
We tried to go, but unfortunately, the weather was bad.
And in Spanish,
Nosotros tratamos de ir, pero desafortunadamente el tiempo estaba malo.
ujú, eh, desafortunadamente el tiempo está horrible.
Desafortunadamente el tiempo estaba horrible.
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 Yes.
Unfortunately, the weather was horrible.
Unfortunately, the weather was horrible. Good.
Okay.
We didn't make a mistake, did we?
No.
Huh.
La
Cool.
Okay. Well, mate, we'll talk tomorrow night, okay?
Yeah, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Colombian time. Terminaste dos lecciones sin errores. Ya estás listo para subir. Oh, good. Oh, that's nice. You saw that?
Yeah, sí, sí, sí.
Yeah, when even if it's got like several units to go, if the two first ones are perfectly done, then it takes us to the second level of the topic.
Okay, sì, sì,
Yeah, we're
buono.
working on the idea is turning all the blue ones into green because that's
Okay,
another achievement. So check the achievements. The achievements. So we need to a streak of 125 days. The idea is to learn 6,003 new words.
okay.
So, and I think that's the last one of the philosopher, and then this is the second level, like conquering the first level of all the units,
Sì, sì.
and then getting the first position in your current league and in the first league, which is the one that we're in right now. But these people are like crazy. I mean,
Sì,
I don't
sì.
know where I'm going to put the time to finish this, but that's the idea. That's the idea to get the first position. Man, you can imagine being the first person in the world in a community of 8 million people.
Ah,
That
es
would be
muy
very
difícil.
cool.
Sì, sì.
So, okay, mate. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, and remember to watch the lesson at 1 p.m. lesson, the one from
Okay.
tomorrow.
Cool, cool.
Actually, I'm going to upload Chip lesson at 10 a.m. I'll be done with him at 10:30, and I'll upload it immediately. So there are a bunch of lessons you need to watch because I know that you will learn a lot of new stuff with their lessons as well. So
Okay,
uh,
cool.
please take the time to watch those lessons, and I'll talk to you then.
All right, cool. That works. I'll see
Hey,
you.
mate. So have a nice one. Bye bye.